It is April 16th, 2021, and the day has finally come where I'm quitting my job and becoming a full-time filmmaker. So it's currently 6:26 a.m. and I gotta leave here shortly, but I want to talk about something really important when it comes to chasing your dreams and finding your passion. And just like that, it is the next day. I have a little bit of bad news to share with you. Our president is out for surgery and she's gonna be out for the next week. So I didn't actually get the chance to put in my 2 weeks notice yesterday. So I think on Monday I'm just gonna schedule a meeting with everyone that I work with closely at the company and just let them all know at the same time I am quitting to chase my dream as a full-time filmmaker. I'm gonna jump on here and watch a behind the scenes of a bride prep from How to Film Weddings. Just get inspiration for my next wedding films. Write down some notes and just keep on learning and growing and getting better at this videography craft. So let's jump into time-lapse mode and then we'll address the topic of this video. Okay, before we move on, I need to address a really big problem that's been bugging me for months as I've been acquiring gear. Ta-da! All this crap. So, all of this stuff needs to be organized. And all of this crap that's over here needs moved to here. I've been doing so much for my church and preparing for weddings. It's been a lot in the last couple of months. And so now I need to take the time and just organize it.
Nope. 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 Nope.
The heck?
Nope. Nope.
Welcome to Ben's Load of Crap, where you can watch me struggle all day putting together a table. I bought some stuff. And viola, after like 5 or 6 hours of on and off work and moving stuff and throwing away a bunch of stuff that I didn't need anymore, I finally have everything in a good place. I have my big stand bag down there, along with my Pelican Air case, which I still have to go through and put everything in once I get some rentals in and figure out exactly what I'm going to be using for most weddings this year. And, let's talk about this here. This sealed envelope is from the Hall of Fame Half Marathon Race Committee Chair thing, whatever. So inside this yellow envelope, or envelope, however you say it, is my race bib. And before I showed you on camera, I took a peek at it, and I forgot that I put on it "Go One More." And I'm super psyched about this race because, number one, it's my first real race in over, probably 2 years. And then the Austin Marathon got moved into April from February, and then it got moved down from a full marathon to just a half marathon. And Bear Performance Nutrition wasn't going to be having their Run One More challenge, and so all the plans that I had for the end of February were completely crushed. Along with that, I also tried to ramp up to marathon training just way too fast without having enough solid base of running under me. And that caused me to become injured and have to take a couple weeks off. So yeah, this is gonna be really fun for me. I just did a half marathon this past Monday, which was the 12th? The 11th to the 12th. And I completed it in 1 hour and 47 minutes. So if I can get under 1:45 for this half marathon in 2.5 weeks, I'll be pretty psyched. I'm training and training and training toward this goal. And not only is it one goal, but it's kind of like two goals. It's a marker for when I'm starting something brand new in my life, starting a new chapter. And that Friday before the half marathon is going to be my last day of my full-time job. And so, like, everything's kind of working in concert right now. The second you decide you are 100% committing to something, then it seems like things just start to fall into place. Because you're thinking about it all the time and constantly committing yourself to it, your mind starts to think differently. And you start to talk to the right people and start spending more time doing that thing. I believe that God has you on the earth for a purpose, and once you show God that you are going to commit, He's the one who really brings the opportunities into your life. So that's thing number one. Okay, so I just got back from my run. It was a pretty solid one, pretty chill too, about an 8:30 pace. I'll put the numbers up right here. The entire time I was running, I was thinking about doing weddings and how nervous I am to go do this next wedding because I have the standard in my head set way up here. I think that if I don't meet this standard up here, then my film is going to be automatically down here, and I got to get past that. And the other thing too is that the reason I'm so nervous is because I care about it. It's something that I really, really want to succeed in, and I really want to make sure that I do well with it. So that brings me to point number 2 of this video, which is stop overthinking, stop getting paralyzed by overanalysis, stop fearing the end result, because if you look at it, there's a lot of little steps that you can take along the way to get to that end result. Every master at one point started as a beginner. So me as a beginner filmmaker, if I keep showing up and I keep putting in the time to learn and to grow and to practice the art of filmmaking, then at some point I'll become a master at it. That's enough for me tonight. I'm gonna hit the sack. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday morning, about 9:30. We just did a couple run-throughs for the church band, and I want to show you something that I've been working on here. So all of these right here are what are called bass traps. That's a bunch of foam, and we're going to put those in the corners of the drum cage. And all of these are foam pads. As you can see, these are 2-inch ones to help soak up some of the sound absorption, and these are all 1-inch ones. But I wanted to put these on the top of the drum cage, and after I put them on a couple of weeks ago, they all fell down, so that's a work in progress. But once it's all finished, I will make sure to update you guys and give you a full rundown of the drum enclosure. So I'm not sure if anybody else that plays live music has this problem, but for some reason my custom in-ear monitors, well, it's not the in-ear monitor's fault, it's my body's fault. But for some reason, whenever I play drums, even if I clean my ears out before, I still get nasty giant piles of earwax, and it's just absolutely disgusting. So, doing my second cleaning of the day, and I'll have to put it in my phone as a reminder to go get some ear candles or go set up an appointment with the doctor to get my ears cleaned out or something, because this is just getting gross. So just wrapped up another successful meeting with a couple. I think I'm going to book them. They're getting married in February of next year, 2022. And this is the aftermath of the meeting. I have all these cables and stuff everywhere, partly because I tried to use my new camera with Zoom and the Canon EOS utility software, and just like my old camera the first couple times, it wouldn't read. I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyway, I'm gonna get this stuff cleaned up, take a nap, and then go on a run. Today is the day. And just like that, the deed has been done. I'm officially 2 weeks out from not having a full-time job, which is pretty exciting. And all I'm gonna say is we're going to burn the ships. More to come on that later. But look what just arrived on the porch. A package for a Benjamin Kelly Productions. So let's grab this package and let's open it up. So I got a microphone clip to screw onto my microphone stand. So this is going to be a game changer for weddings. It's going to let me place my talent wherever I need to be able to light them. And with that being said, it's time to grab a snack and then head on to the gym, where I'm going to have an amazing workout, because all I'll be able to think about is not having to work that job anymore, and I will be completely elated. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the workout. Super good pump session. Super happy with the numbers that I put up. Got a pretty good pump going on. Blood flowing through the muscles. Get some growth going. Worked up an appetite, so I'll see you guys at home for dinner. And point number 3 of this video. See you later, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Check it out. I got some Chipotle. And the reason why I call it Chipotle is because the day after, you're going to be on the toilet. So I'm currently eating dinner, and at the same time, I'm setting up a Intuit QuickBooks account. And the reason why I'm doing that is because in 2 weeks, the day after I stop working at the job I'm working at, I'm going to be setting up a business bank account, because I've been doing transactions through my personal bank account, and I've just been shoving everything I've been getting from Honeybook, my client management software. All the payments through there have been going to my checking account, and then I shove all that into my savings account, and just know that I have a certain amount in my savings account that's mine and a certain amount that's the business's. But that's all going to change. That's already becoming a headache after only booking 9 weddings for the next 2021 and 2022. And so I'm setting up this QuickBooks online thing so that I can track all of my expenses, mileage, and taxes, and all that crap, so that it's in its own separate entity, making sure things are where they need to be. So that's what I'm working on tonight, along with editing this video. So I'm going to finish up this delicioso dinner, and then we'll talk about the last point of this video. The final thing I want to talk about is when you start a business, or when you start a goal, or anything that you're trying to attain, you have to endure the storms, but ride the waves. In the beginning, if you're trying to start a business, it is going to take lots and lots and lots of hard work. Lots of late nights, like right now it's 10:40 at night and I gotta get up at 5 in the morning for my day job still. It's gonna take a lot of commitment, and you have to know that all the hard work that you're putting in at the beginning will pay off at some point. Riding the waves means that when you start to get some momentum in your business or in your goal, you have to use that momentum and get going as fast as you can and get going as far as you can. And if you look in the reports, it says value of bookings this year, $15,000. Now the reason I wanted to show you that is because at the end of 2020, I told myself that I was going to 100% commit to this wedding film business and videography business. And so I took the leap. I fully committed, and I took the risk of signing up for this HoneyBook software and spending like $400 or $500 to be at a bridal show. And what came about that was starting to get clients and starting to learn the process of getting somebody from first inquiry all the way up until booking their projects. And so I just wanted to show you that because that only happened in about 3 months. And now I have $15,000 worth of booked weddings for 2021 and 2022. And it's only the middle of April. So there's a lot more to come. And I feel like if I get 3 times that amount, I can start actually taking a salary for myself and making that my entire full-time gig. So earlier I mentioned the phrase burn the ships, and what I mean about that is that there's a famous story that a commander directed his people on the boats, and when they reached dry land, he told the guys on the boat to burn the ships. And they asked, well, what happens if we gotta retreat? And he said, we're not retreating, we're moving forward, and we're fully committing. So that just goes to show that all 3 of these things came into play with my business in this instance. I fully committed at the end of 2021 and just went hard at it. I just started. And I knew that I was a beginner, and I said, you know what, my videos kind of suck, but these are the ones that I have, and I'm going to continue learning and growing and working on my craft and working on learning how to run a business, which I still barely know how to do, and I'm humble enough to admit that and tell myself that I am going to keep on learning how to do this and keep adapting to different changes in the industry. And at some point I will become a master at this. And then finally, with point 3, I rode the momentum. Every single time I got a new inquiry, I was faster at getting back with the client and getting them to the booking process and asking them if they had any questions and updating my website and updating the templates on responses for emails and just trying to get the ball rolling faster and faster and faster. You see, when you get momentum, that's when things really start to happen, because out of nowhere, I started to get inquiries. And because I started to get inquiries, it pushed me to work harder and harder so that I could get more inquiries. And because of all of that, fully committing, just starting where I was, using the momentum, I was able to get to where I am right now, to be able to quit my full-time job and chase my dream of becoming a full-time filmmaker. So I'm going to wrap it up here. That's the video. We'll see you guys in the next one.